time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out?
What's up, brother? Yeah. This one thing I do, forgetting about those things which are behind, I press towards the mark. The one thing that you can do, or the one thing that you've been called to do, is to leave the past behind, everybody and everything in it, and press towards the mark. Press towards the mark by filling your mind with the feeling of the wish you have fulfilled. So you can call it fantasy, it's up to you. Or you choose to see the power within yourself, see the power you carry, and allow the power that is within you to enable you to build your reality. Or you can continue to sit there and let somebody else to be the builder of your reality. Because you can doesn't mean you should. You see, some of you are sleeping with demons and don't even know it. See, sometimes the only access evil has to you is through people, it's through your lust. And you see, now you're being accused of rape. Now you find yourself in a situation because you gave into your lust. Now everything is crumbling down on you. Once things start looking up for you, right? Once you come to a place where you start focusing on yourself in a way where you start, materializing the demand of the things that have been placed inside of you, right? Your life starts changing. Then now you're breaking generational curses, right? Now it looks like your life is becoming different, from everybody that come from your bloodline, or at least anyone that you have ever heard of from your bloodline. Things are changing for you. So you have to be careful of the people that you allow to come intimately close to you, because that's how the enemy, that's how the enemy comes. That's how attack comes. That's how all those things that try to stop the people that came before you, those generational curses, the generational poverty, generational stagnation. See, the same thing that stopped them, or in a way, will come, try to stop you in your journey. And so that's why I say, just because you can doesn't mean you should. You have to be careful. You have to protect you have to really protect yourself and protect your circle. Don't give in to lust. Lust is one of the ways that, I'm going to speak especially to my brothers. See, lust is the choice weapon fashioned against you. The thing is, you think that this attack is against you, but you don't realize that it's deeper. It's greater than you. Those accusations are not just against your present self. They're against your future self. The people that you were supposed to come in contact with, the people that were supposed to be blessed and their life changed because you came in contact with them. See, so the attack against you is not just against you. It's not just against your destiny. It's against everybody that your destiny is tied to. See, when you fall, the people that you were supposed to meet, certain people, you will not be able to reach certain people. See, when this attack comes, some of them, depending on where they are and their mental fortitude, whenever they come across you, they will be turned away from you. That's the whole purpose of that attack against you, is to destroy your credibility. You say, I know this, so you have to stay strong. Look, be careful of the people that you let come around you. You see them, oh, she's cute, oh, he's handsome, oh, this. Look, you're sleeping with a demon. You're sleeping with an agent, somebody sent to destroy you, to ruin your destiny. Most of you have been lucky, and you tried your luck over and over and over again. But lock in. Like, you just met them, you took their number, and the next thing they're sending you that kind of picture that gets you going. I mean, think about that. You just met somebody for the first time, and they're sending you pictures. And you don't even see it, right? Because you don't even think 2 times about this stuff. You think you're all that. That's that ego. Your ego makes you think that you're that special. Your ego makes you think that, oh, look, man, I got that, I'm the real God. I'm telling you, look, you have to start thinking. You have to start thinking on a different level and seeing life not just through the lens of what your eyes is seeing. I'm talking to you, for real. For real. The moment I started working on my purpose, right, even in this season where I just met someone, we just exchange numbers. And, you go days we don't talk because, I'm I lock into what I'm doing, creating my YouTube content, trying to figure out this stuff. And all of a sudden, you receive a text message of a picture, a risky picture. That's temptation. I know it's temptation. It's clear. It's clear. And so in my mind, I'm like, I know, you only met me one time. You don't even know me. You don't know me. And now that I'm walking, now that I know what I know, and I'm coming into the realization of specific truth, and being disciplined with my purpose and everything that I'm doing. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I see this lost. But you know what happened? I've heard, I've learned, I've been told, I understand now. So now for me, right, I don't play with that stuff. I'm not even going to sit here and like front for you like lost. I am afraid of loss now. And it's crazy because I've heard so many things about loss, right? And people will preach to you and all those stuff. That's not even what did it for me. That's the crazy thing, right? And I knew, but it's just this personal, in a way, this revelation that I have. That's what did it for me. I just want to share it because I believe, like, in a way, like when you see loss coming to you, you see, oh, you're a target. You have to see yourself as a target. When you see yourself as a target and you look at that person like a bullet or a missile, you run. I just want to encourage you, no matter what happened in your past, don't be stuck in your past. No, forget about the past. We all make mistakes. Things happen. It doesn't matter. Reputation, bad, good. And I think the most important thing is what you do with today, what you do with now.
That's alright, that's alright. I watch the sun climbing over buildings and bridges. I guess we lost track of time. Nobody knew it was gonna turn out like this. But that's alright, that's alright, that's alright.
And the reason why it's not about what happened in the past. The reason why what truly matters is what you do with now. It's because when you focus on the past, you give away your inner force. So keep your attention in the present. When you know what you want, then you must deliberately focus your attention on the feeling of what you wish being fulfilled. Your attention must be focused on how you will feel to get your wish fulfilled, to the point where that feeling fills your mind and crowd all other ideas out of your consciousness. You see, you don't get what you pray for. You don't get what you ask for. You get what you expect. You get what you prepare for. And this is why your awareness, your focus always has to be in the now, in the present. See, when you focus your attention on your wish being fulfilled, you make no permit for distractions. And so that's why I say it's not about what happened in the past. Let go of its limitations. Like complete freedom of the limitations or the restrictions that the past might want to place on you. This is a new year. And I was thinking to myself how there are certain goals that I had last year that didn't turn out the way that I intended them to turn out. But when I look at them from a different angle, different perspective, see, I realized that everything worked out just how they were intended to, how they're supposed to work out. But I've come to realize, after internalizing certain events and experiences of the past, that everything that happened in my life, and this is something I want to tell you as well, at least you need to come to this place. And the place that I'm coming to is everything that happened in my life, the good and the bad, they are all as a result of me. And I have to take accountability of everything that has happened in my life, negative or positive. And then taking accountability of all of my actions, all of the experiences of my life, I have come to realize, and I need you to understand, that all progress depends upon increased attention. Increased attention. So whatever your attention becomes concentrated on, now I said all progress. I'll say that again. All progress depend upon increased attention. This one thing I do, forgetting about those things which are behind, I press towards the mark. And one way I interpret this and make this relatable to me is, see, the one thing that you can do, or the one thing that you've been called to do, is to leave the past behind, everybody and everything in it, and press towards the mark. Press towards the mark by filling your mind with the feeling of the wish you have fulfilled. And now I know that to the unenlightened, to one who has closed mind, see, this will sound like fantasy. What do you mean I should feel like that which I wish for has already happened? It's all fantasy. Yet, when we look at the word, we see that all progress comes from those who do not accept or embrace the accepted view, nor accept the word as it is. So you can call it fantasy. It's up to you. Or you choose to see the power within yourself, see the power you carry, and allow the power that is within you to enable you to build your reality. Or you can continue to sit there and let somebody else to be the builder of your reality. Because that's what will happen. If you refuse to take charge of your life and write out your own destiny, somebody else would write a script. Now I'm aware that there is a bunch of information in this video. That's fine, that's okay. I know you can handle it. Get a pen and write it down. Get a pen and write it down. Do I have to repeat myself? You're making my Nigerian, my come out. Now, the moment you decide to master your attention, or the movement of your attention, which is necessary for you to successfully alter the course of observed reality, this is where you begin to realize how little control you have over your attention, and how much your attention is being controlled by random ideas. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, so how do I control my attention, my imagination? Tell me, how can I master the movement of my attention? Now, this is what I have learned to do. Every night before I go to sleep, I think. I run back my whole day, starting from the last thing that I have done, or the last thing that I did. I try to hold my attention on the activity of the day in reverse order. And so to hold your attention on the activity of the day in a reverse order, you first have to focus on the last thing you did for that day, which is getting into bed. And then you think, well, before I got into bed, I brushed my teeth, I ate. And you make that movement through your mind, and you make that movement all the way until you get to you waking up in the morning and getting off the bed. Now, this is not an easy thing to do, but this will greatly help you to develop the muscle of your attention. Your attention has to be developed, controlled, and concentrated or channeled before you can change the concept of yourself, which allows change of your future. Now, pay attention to what I'm about to say. Now, your imagination is able to do anything, but only in accordance to the direction of your attention. You were told, let the weak say, I am strong. It's the same thing I've been trying to tell you. Fill your mind with the feeling of the wish that you have. Science have told us that your emotions can cause the body to be ill. And we believe these things. If your emotions can make you sick, how much more can it heal you? Be aware of that which is within you. Let the weak say, I am strong. That I am. That principle is a principle that governs every aspect of life. I'm talking about social, I'm talking about financial, I'm talking about spiritual. I am is the reality to which whatever happens. I am is the reality to which everything, whatever happen. Everything happens in the reality of I am. Get something. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Now, don't leave me out here by myself looking like boo-boo. And in essence, what this means is everything is dependent upon its attitude to itself. And another way to perceive or say this is, whatever you will not affirm as true about yourself can never awaken in your world. Meaning, your concept of yourself, such as I am strong, I am secure, I am healthy, I am loved, determines the world in which you live in. I don't think you're getting me. I know some of you are picking what I'm dropping. I am the substance to which everything happened. And you see, it cannot happen without the use or without the engagement of your imagination and the movement of your attention. Now, this is to say, when you say, I am strong, I am rich, you're not defining different I ams. You're defining different concepts of rearrangement of I ams. And everything flows from I am. Think about I am like the source from which everything comes from. I am is a feeling of permanent awareness. I am is the self-definition of God. I am have sent me to you. I am that I am. Be still and know that I am God. And now, when I say that I am is a feeling of permanent awareness, what I mean is, regardless of the concept I hold of myself, the center of my being remains the same. And the manifestation of my life or experiences, there is only one I am. So I may forget who I am, what I am, where I am, but I can never forget that I am. The awareness of my being remains. And this helped me to understand that, so it doesn't matter what is happening outside of yourself. Nothing defines you. So the very center of consciousness is I am. So regardless of what I say I am, if I can view myself or perceive myself and say, I am poor, I am rich, I am strong. Regardless of what concept I hold of myself, I have to go inside to bring out I am. And so you realize that nothing that has ever happened to me was truly as a result of the external, without my internal permission, consciously or unconsciously. And yes, maybe it happened because you lack awareness. Then your lack of awareness becomes the permission. Maybe it happened because you lack education. So then illiteracy becomes permission. That's why you were told, study to show yourself approved. And yes, this sounds like accountability, but it's only when the light of awareness brings you to a place of consciousness can you truly take responsibilities for the outcomes of your life. All things, when they are admitted, are made manifest by the light. And everything that is made manifest is light. Ephesians 5:13. And that light is consciousness. And so whatever you're experiencing is because of your rearrangement of the concept of that which is the cause. I am unwell. I am unloved. And if you can conceive what I'm saying, then you will let go of the belief that there are forces outside of your own mind that affect your life. The only reason or the only way that forces outside of your mind can affect your life is because you're obsessed about the external. And because of your obsession about the external, you have forgotten yourself. You don't work on yourself. And this is why you have to work on yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because once you are grounded, see, nobody, no government, no celebrity, no secret organization, no shadow department can hijack your internal power. What is external is affecting your mind because you're so obsessed with what is outside of yourself that you forget the power already inside of you. So protect your mind, protect your energy, and start acting like the architect of your own life before someone else does. And they will. And this is why most people who believe in conspiracy theories usually get lost in the source. So just because you see smokes and mirrors, or you know that everything is smokes and mirrors, doesn't mean you can get lost in it. And which makes you think in a way that maybe all these conspiracy theories, all these things out there, they are planted by design to get you to focus on those things. And it's like half truth. They are not conspiracy theories, all this awakening, all this so-called truth out there. In a way, they're just, maxed distractions to get you to focus on the external, and you get obsessed with this stuff. You get lost in the smoking mirrors that you see. And then you end up just like those people who have no idea of what's really going on around them. You don't grow, you don't trade, you stay stagnant in life. You don't even know what it feels like to spend time with yourself. Thank you for watching this. Wisdom is the principal thing, so in all of your getting, get understanding. And know who you are. Thank you for watching, and keep doing the best with what you have.